And we are back, and now we turn our attention to Gerard Hanley, who comes to us originally from Yorkshire in England and came to the United States at the age of 8 and grew up in Chicago. Are you sure you two haven't run into each other before?
No.
Well, that's the nice thing about these doing these poetry shows. You never know who you're going to get together. Let's see. In real life, he's a legal assistant in a Midtown law firm, and to nurture his soul, he not only writes fine poetry, but he does a great impression of William Blake. Gerard, welcome, the poet. Let's see. You also do short stories.
Yes.
You mentioned a few. You were in a magazine called Eshari.
Yes.
If you hadn't cued me here, I would have never known how to pronounce it.
Right.
Where is that?
It's
based?
Gaelic. It's in Midtown Manhattan. It's called the organization is the Irish Arts Centre, and that's their publication. I'm really Irish. I'm not English. I was born in England by accident.
Well, many people were born by accident in all kinds of strange places. I'm really pushing it today. Let's see. Also, you were in a Drift magazine.
Yes. Hell of a name for a magazine. But
no, I find it strangely appropriate, to tell you the truth, considering some people I've met in the course of time. Anyway, a poem, please.
Dreaming. Waking, I saw a rectangle of sky framed in the skylight. Nice sight at first light, but still felt in the grip of dreams. Had been gone for years, I know, with no need to get back. And that's what struck me. No need to get back. Strange, since I've got obligations, people to see, friends to meet, owe money, got projects, have deadlines, a whole past to uphold and maintain, and yet that meant nothing as I swam in dreams with that girl as we wandered through a forest at night, getting to know each other, talking as we walked, and soon we came upon a cemetery with a mausoleum in the middle, its door wide open, and inside lit by a flickering candle. We heard music, drew closer and entered, and saw, seated in the middle of the tomb, a woman in evening gown playing a cello. We sat, we listened, we looked for the longest time. Now it wasn't just the woman, the cello, or the girl. It wasn't just the mausoleum or the forest. It was the sheer muscularity of the state, its self-sufficiency, its total absence of time. Had I never gotten back to daylight, I'd never have missed the world. That tenuous link today made me think. For this world to be that dismissible, that struck me. Not even a thought for the world's solidity, for people and events, food, drink, and all the rest. To have been willing to spend an eternity sitting in a mausoleum, listening to a woman play a cello. Now that made me think.
A cello in a mausoleum? How were the acoustics?
I didn't call the shots.
I've known a number of lady cello players who would go for that sort of thing. What inspired that piece?
It just came like so many other things. Just comes.
What else came?
I take a class called Slow Down 101. Slowing down is its only aim. No teacher, no readings, no midterms or finals. If only it were more complicated. If only I could sink my teeth. If only there were something to be solved. If only there was something to be done. But no, it's backwards. It's in reverse. How to lose an hour with style. how to waste a day with grace. There's lots of homework. To look at barks of trees, at wear on wood, at light that strikes on gleaming glass. Attend to objects in the gutter, give something useless the warmth of gaze. Attend to something no one wants. The patterns of paintly wear on metal rails, the shapes of doorknobs that I pass, the empty spaces round all things, the shape of seagulls' wings. The things I look at now that in the past I've passed. For slowing down's its only aim, to calm, to cure the mad of rush. What wonders be when speed recedes, when slow assumes its shapes? To delay my flight from light, drag out departure from beauty's space. Slow down enough to get a taste of what I'm leaving. For loveliness, like whiskey, is a taste acquired. Won't come easy to my narrowed ways, my darkened days. Delay, delay, and drag my feet at what I'm leaving. See what waits behind. Go down on all fours, walk backwards if I must, stand on my head if that's the only way, for I've been driving past the slow limit since the age of 10. Delay departure, for I've been departing far too long. Is there nothing here I like at all? Is there only so much present beauty I can take? Why not see if I'll expand? Painful, yes, surely so. As beauty's reds and golds barge in upon my ways, all disrespectful of my unwelcome mats, my windows barred. But might I be expansive, elastic in my bones, at least to try? What's to lose? Give it a shot. Take a ride. I'm excelling in this class. Hard to do, for there's nothing to be done. I've been programmed to go, go, go. Know little about slow, slow, slow. But digging in, I see I'm an archway, silted up with speed, and need to shovel away with spades of slow to get a clearer view, to see what's new, to keep on shoveling, to get good grades. For slow is fast in a different way. Haste is in bad taste, and waste of time as well.
Now that's a course I've got to sign up for. No teachers, no readings, no midterms, no fine. Say goodbye to your tenure, I think, if this catches on. Which came first, the legal career or the writing?
The writing came first. When I was in my mid-20s, I first read the writings of James Joyce, and words have never left me alone for long. But I've gotten into one dead end after the other and gave it up in the mid-80s as a lost cause. But some friends got me back a few years ago, and it's from a different perspective. What I used to write came from me, and what I'm writing now seems to come through me. And publication, which seems so urgent, is now no more important than punctuation. And the only thing that seems my job is to be the good doorman, hold the gate open wide, and stand out of the way.
Do they tip well?
I wouldn't know what tips are.
Well, I would think the ideas might be. How about another poem?
These are a few short glimpses. Her purple dress with reflecting spangles, the deeps of it sinking down till I hit a riding gleam of lilac light, shooting me back to the surface, only to feel indigo arms pulling me down under once more, deeper to its folds, its curves, its pings of light. Poetry's graphite slips into places prose can't fit. Poetry walks with hands free. Prose carries shopping bags. Poetry chooses every word. Prose buys in bulk. And a final thought. Where do the dead go when they die? But maybe we've got it backwards. Maybe they wonder where we went. Hold memorials for us. Weep.
That's hard to say. They never call, and they never write.
Neither do we.
They never send money. Well, we used to send offerings to the dead in a past time. So I gather then that there are no 900-page novels in your future.
No.
Can't get over that. I am inspired now to do something of my own, Lord help everybody, of a religious nature. There's no business like Noah's business. God was giving Noah instructions on how to build the ark. But Lord, cried Noah, I don't have a ruler to measure the lumber. Just pace it off, stoop, rumbled the Lord, and my spirit will guide your feet. And so it came to pass. And it also came to pass that this was how old Noah became the first person in maritime history to walk the plank. Well, that's what happens when I get religion. You can blame Gerard for that because he did this great impression of William Blake earlier before the show started. Do people ask you for advice on writing?
No.
No?
And I don't ask them either.
Would you tell them anything?
Just listen to what I say.
What would you do with a student like this?
I kick him out of my class.
What? Why?
That's just a joke.
No, seriously though.
Oh, he's a terrific. He's very well thought.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd love to have him.
Mm-hmm. But don't you get paid by the student?
I think so.
All right. For the news that we're going through now, hallucination number 2, J'accuse. Last night I dreamed that after the last impeachment trial, I too wanted to be a House floor manager. They voted me in handily. When I awoke, they handed me a mop, a bucket, and an electric broom, and pointed me at the floor. See, they just come to me too, and I hold the door open, and they don't tip, and anything like that. If Cupid really had a clue as to St. Valentine's Day, he wouldn't finish every year helping reindeer pull that blasted sleigh. I bet you'd kick me out of your class too. After a poem like that, people forget Cupid was one of the reindeer.
Yes.
And one more thought: Roman candle. If I were to revive George White's scandals, and I wanted a showman to manhandle, a factory reject Roman candle, I'd probably opt for Tony Randall. I'd even treat him to a pair of flannel sandals. I'm all heart. Well, thank you, Gerard Hanley.
Thank you.
And thank you, Jeffrey Allen, for coming on Poet to Poet. It's been an inspiring afternoon, evening, or whatever of fine words and whatnot. And once again, thanks to Vic and Yuri and the Orange Bear for letting us come in here and get oranges all over our bears. And we'll be seeing you in the foreseeable future, so don't forget about us.